In this video, I want to focus on lucid sleeping. Not just looking at how we can become conscious within our dreams, but looking at how we can become conscious of our sleep cycle as a whole. We sleep for a third of our lives, but we don't spend all of that time dreaming. There are multiple stages of sleep: the hypnagogic, light sleep, deep sleep, dream, and then the hypnopompic, coming out of sleep. What I want to focus on this week are the benefits of the hypnagogic state. As we learnt last time, the word hypnagogic sounds a little bit like hypnotic. And as my first hypnosis teacher told me in my early 20s, the hypnagogic state is a free state of hypnosis, a trance-like state that the mind enters into every time it transitions from waking to sleep and dream. Because that's what the hypnagogic state is, the gateway into sleep and dream. So whether you're drowsy having an afternoon nap or falling asleep at night, the only way into sleep is through the hypnagogic. How do you know if you're in the hypnagogic? Your eyes will be closed, you'll feel very drowsy, the dominant brainwave is alpha if you're interested, and you might start to see the hypnagogic imagery, the crazy colours, faces, geometric patterns, and maybe even little dreams that pass through the mind's eye as you slip into sleep. For most people, the hypnagogic is just a transition state that they pass through as quickly as they can before they enter sleep and dream. What I'd say is don't overlook this state. This is a state where the body and mind is in a deep, deep place of relaxation. And it's a state that I want you to try and harness, not just at night, but in the daytime too. What I'm talking about here is something that's going to make the power nap seem like yesterday's news. This is hypnagogic mindfulness. What I want you to do is to find a place where you can lie down for 20 minutes or so. Could be a bed, could be the floor. Place a pillow or cushion under your head and perhaps under your knees if you like, and try and be on your back, flat. If you do yoga, think of it like the corpse pose, Shavasana. Once you're in this pose, I want you to set an alarm for 20 minutes later. I don't want you to fall asleep and miss the half day's work you've got to do later. But for 20 minutes, I want you to lie on the floor and come into an awareness of your body and your breath. Keep your eyes closed and start focusing on your breathing. Perhaps for a first few minutes, focus on breathing in for a count of 3 or 4 and out for a count of 3 or 4. A light regulation of the breath. After a few minutes of this, still prone on the floor, I want you to scan your awareness through your body. Now this is called a body scan. You've probably done it before. You can start at your feet. Think about placing your mind into your feet, your awareness into your feet. Then allow the awareness to spread up from the feet to the ankles, from the ankles to the calves to the knees, all the way up to the top of the head. Once you've scanned your awareness from the top of your head, I want you to keep your body awareness in the full perspective of your consciousness. Lie there in full awareness of the shape of your body. Now, return to the breath. Your breath is your anchor to the outside world. If you feel yourself slipping off into unconscious sleep, I want you to use the hooks of the sound in the room and the feelings in your body to keep yourself in that hypnagogic state. Now at this point, you might be having the hypnagogic imagery, the crazy colours, faces, geometric patterns that I mentioned before. If that happens, don't do anything. Just lie there and watch the show in a state of mindful awareness, knowing what's happening as it's happening, without judgment or preference to the display of the hypnagogic. Now for many people, this is like a free psychedelic show. The kind of stuff that you can see in the hypnagogic is fascinating, and yet most of us pay no attention to it. What we're seeing is access down into an element of the subconscious mind. But without judgment, we lie there and enjoy the show. Focusing on our breathing, the in-breath, the out-breath, noticing how the out-breath is a relaxation, the in-breath takes some effort. Lie in this state for 20 minutes of some of the most profound relaxation you can experience, and wake feeling even better than a 1-hour power nap.